Hello and welcome. In this video, we dive into the topic of cold plunges, humanity's enduring fascination with the healing powers of cold. Cold therapy, also known as cryotherapy, has a long and varied history. Its roots can be traced back to ancient civilizations, where the cold was not just a natural challenge to be endured, but also a potent tool for health and wellness. Imagine standing at the edge of an icy lake after completing a grueling exercise regimen and a long run, seeking to soothe your weary muscles that you have pushed to the limits. The serene, icy embrace of the lake beckons, tempting you to take a plunge. Oh, come on, only a quick dip, you convince yourself. And you take that plunge. But your body undergoes an immediate and intense response known as the cold shock response. This reaction includes a series of physiological changes: an involuntary gasp, followed by hyperventilation, a significant increase in heart rate and blood pressure, and vasoconstriction in your extremities to preserve core body temperature. These reactions are part of your body's instinctual fight-or-flight response, activated by the sympathetic nervous system to protect vital organs by prioritizing blood flow to them. This practice, as ancient as it is modern, is known as cold therapy. While many swear by the invigorating effects of cold plunges, skeptics question its efficacy, pointing to the discomfort and potential risks involved. Proponents argue that cold therapy boosts recovery, enhances mental clarity, and strengthens the immune system, supported by anecdotal evidence and emerging research. Critics, however, caution against potential dangers, especially those with certain health conditions, and suggest that the benefits may be overstated. Let us delve deeper. Question 1. Have you heard about the Iceman? Wim Hof, also known as the Iceman, has significantly influenced modern cold therapy practices and wellness culture with his pioneering methods that combine cold exposure, breathing techniques, and meditation. Wim Hof got his nickname the Iceman by breaking several records related to cold exposure, including climbing Mount Kilimanjaro in shorts, running a half marathon above the Arctic Circle barefoot, and standing in a container while covered in ice cubes for extended periods of time. Question 2. Are there any historical or cultural significance of cold water immersion practices? Ancient Indian saints and sages integrated bathing in cold river waters, especially during the early morning hours, as a vital part of their daily rituals, reflecting a deep spiritual and cultural significance. This practice, deeply rooted in Ayurvedic principles, was believed to purify not just the body, but also the mind and soul. In the East, particularly in Japan, the practice of misogi, which involves purifying oneself in cold waterfalls or rivers, is a spiritual and physical cleansing ritual. In ancient Egypt, cold applications were documented in the Edwin Smith Papyrus, one of the oldest medical texts known. This suggests that the Egyptians used cold to treat injuries and reduce inflammation. Similarly, Hippocrates, the father of medicine, advocated for using cold to alleviate swelling and pain, laying the groundwork for modern therapeutic practices. The Romans, renowned for their bathhouses, integrated the frigidarium, a cold water pool, into their bathing rituals, believing in its invigorating effects on the body and spirit. Moving further north, the Nordic and Scandinavian cultures embraced the practice of ice bathing, often in conjunction with sauna use, creating a thermal contrast that was believed to bolster the immune system, improve circulation, and enhance mental clarity. Question 3. What benefits are claimed by proponents of cold therapy? Cold water exposure is said to have many health benefits, including improved immune function, better sleep quality, enhanced energy levels, mood improvement, reduced anxiety, improved body composition, and increased longevity. Interestingly, synergistic effects have been observed when cold exposure is combined with other health practices like exercise and breath work, enhancing the overall benefits. Dr. Susanna Soberg's research, published in Cell Reports Metabolism in 2021, delves into how cold exposure affects metabolism, hormone health, and neurotransmitter production, such as dopamine and epinephrine. These neurotransmitters are crucial in mood regulation and metabolic processes, suggesting that cold exposure could benefit mental and physical health. Huberman Lab. Question 4. How to start? Starting cold therapy as a beginner can be a rewarding yet challenging experience. Here are 4 steps to help you begin your cold therapy journey safely and effectively. 1. Start gradually. Begin with short exposure to cold, and gradually increase the duration and intensity. You might start with cold showers, initially letting cold water run on your feet and hands before gradually exposing more of your body. Aim for 30 seconds to a minute for your first few times and slowly build up. 2. Focus on breathing. Breathing deeply and calmly is crucial during cold exposure. It helps manage the initial shock and maintain calm. 3. Listen to your body. Pay close attention to how your body responds to the cold. If you feel too uncomfortable or start to shiver excessively, it is time to stop. 4. Slowly graduate to more. Once you are comfortable with cold showers and feel ready for more, consider trying an ice bath or visiting a whole-body cryotherapy facility. Always ensure you are well-informed and consult a health professional before trying more intense cold therapy. Lastly, let us close out with the ongoing debates, risks, and controversies. The scientific community holds divided opinions on cold therapy, leading to a dynamic and ongoing debate about its efficacy, safety, and mechanisms of action. On one side, proponents of cold therapy, including researchers and practitioners, advocate for its benefits, which they claim range from enhanced recovery after exercise to improved mental health and immune function. They argue that when applied correctly, cold therapy can be a powerful tool for health and wellness, pointing to a body of research supporting these claims. For example, a study published in the Journal of Physiology suggests that regular cold exposure may enhance brown fat activity, associated with improved thermoregulation and metabolism. Proponents also highlight personal testimonials and anecdotal evidence from individuals who have experienced significant improvements in their well-being through cold therapy. Conversely, critics of cold therapy express concerns about its risks, especially when practiced without proper guidance or by individuals with certain health conditions. Skeptics argue that the scientific evidence supporting cold therapy is not conclusive, with some studies showing mixed or neutral results. For instance, a review in the Cochrane Database of Systematic Reviews notes that the evidence for cold water immersion in sports recovery is less than often perceived, suggesting that it might be less effective than passive rest or other recovery methods in some cases. Critics also caution against potential adverse effects, such as the risk of hypothermia, cardiovascular stress, and the possibility that cold exposure might suppress, rather than enhance, the immune response in certain contexts. They call for more rigorous large-scale studies to fully understand the implications of regular cold exposure on various aspects of human health. Disclaimer: this content is for informational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. We recommend always checking with your physician before making any changes. Thank you for watching. Your comments and suggestions are greatly appreciated.